Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. Today, we had an opportunity to speak to someone who is extremely knowledgeable in Islam. He is the one who decided to speak about something, and like supposedly he is prepared because he want to get Christian Prince busted, and he did really. No CP. Let us see.
Okay, let's talk about satanic verses.
Satanic verses, no problem. Here we go. Go ahead.
I want to ask you what the problem is with Muhammad receiving the satanic verses and Allah abolishing what he threw in.
Okay, so you agree that Muhammad he received satanic verses?
Many of the majority of the scholars and tafsir say that this story of Al-Gharaniq is a fabrication.
But you just said, everybody heard you. What is your problem with the Prophet receiving satanic verses?
Yeah, I do it because Ibn Ishaq and two other early books say that he received satanic verses.
All right. So can you tell me the story how Allah abolished those verses? How Muhammad he said those verses and how Allah abolished them?
What do you mean?
Will he receive verses? What the verses?
About Allah Manat and Al-Awza.
Yeah, what he said about them?
Basically, he was like praising the gods of the pagans, and later on he said, the pagans were happy with it, and later on he said, this is from Satan and not from God.
Okay.
And I want, okay.
So you agree with that?
He agreed that his prophet received satanic verses not from God. He agreed. Okay. And he's saying, what the problem with that?
Yeah, because it's in Ibn Ishaq. But
wonderful.
The majority of the scholars and tafsir say it's a fabrication.
Wonderful. My friend, we just heard all of you. What's your name, if you might say, so I can call you?
Mahdi.
So your name is what?
Mahdi.
Mahdi. Okay, Mr. Mahdi. You are welcome. I'm glad that you called me. You sound like a nice gentleman guy. Let us not to change the topic, please, one by one. You said you agree with the topic. You agree that the Prophet he received satanic verses. But it doesn't say in the Quran that Allah he said, can you make Quran like this? Right? Does the Quran say that?
Asking you what the problem is with Muhammad receiving satanic verses.
I'm telling you the problem. If the Quran saying nobody can make Quran like Allah Quran, and Muhammad he received Quran from the devil, and he did not recognize that this is not Quran from the devil. That's mean anyone can make Quran, including Shaitan.
Yeah, because it was like 3 verses. It's like meaning one verse that.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Muhammad he thought it's a Quran, and Muhammad he recited as a Quran, and the Quran says nobody can make Quran like the Quran. So how the Prophet of Allah could not recognize that this is not Quran?
Yeah, because Jibreel, Muhammad thought that he was receiving from Jibreel, but Shaitan, like he was tricking him into receiving these verses.
Guys, did you hear? Shaitan was tricking Muhammad. So Muhammad is a fool. And what does that mean? That means Shaitan, it's possible that he is Jibreel. Because if he was able to do it once, he can do it always. Correct? So now how we will know if Muhammad seeing Jibreel or seeing Shaitan? Listen carefully now.
Your problem with the satanic verses since Allah
okay, no problem. Listen, as long you are the one who agreed that Muhammad he received satanic verses, and you heard of the story that Jibreel or Shaitan he came in the image of Jibreel, right? How and what is our guarantee that not all the Quran is from a guy who came in the image of Jibreel and he's Shaitan? What is our guarantee that the verse is saying that Allah will abolish the Quran, which is from Shaitan, is not from Shaitan himself?
Because the Quran message of the Quran is to worship the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, the one God.
Okay, no problem. But if you worship wrong worship, still you are not following the true God. As an example, you're a prophet, he kissed black stones. You Muslims, you claim that you are not pagans. What is it? Is that from Shaitan or from Allah kissing black stone?
Oh, he's that because it's holy, it's from paradise.
It's holy. Where did Allah say to Muhammad it's holy kissed?
No,
Okay, why he kissed it then?
because it's holy.
Why it's holy?
Because it's from paradise.
Where it says that?
It doesn't say that.
So who said that to him?
No, because in reality it's holy because it's from paradise.
Okay.
That's the reason it's
So if a stone is coming from paradise, that makes
Guys, it's reality. It's reality. It's a stone from paradise. Hello? So what? Isn't it a stone who is located in paradise is the same as a stone located in the earth? Both of them, they are created by the same God supposedly. So what the big deal? This pagan religion, they worship any meteor fell down in the ground. It's a strange stone. So they take it and they worship it. Actually, if we go in the hadith, you will find this. This is Sahih al-Bukhari. Look what it says. Read with me carefully, please. We used to worship stones, and when we find a better stone than the first one, we would throw the first one and take the later. And if we could not get a stone, then we would collect some earth, i.e. soil, and then bring a sheep and milk that sheep over it and perform tawaf around it, the same as you do around the Kaaba, tawaf. It's a pagan practice before Islam. They go around anything they worship. Do you see it? All right, continue.
it holy.
yes.
Okay, so when you go to heaven, you are going to kiss everything in the ground?
No, that's different. That's when we are in heaven, but we are talking about the earthly life.
What do you mean?
We are now in the earthly life. We are not in heaven, so that's different.
What? So what? If it's a stone from heaven, I mean it's a stone, and kissing a stone will make you a pagan person. Let me ask you, did this stone have a duty or it's useless?
What do you mean?
The stone, you see, we are talking about Muhammad receiving satanic verses, and obviously Muhammad, he received a lot of satanic verses. One of them is the kissing the black stone. So this stone, is it useless or useful?
If you touch it, then Allah on the day of judgment will forgive your sins.
Okay, guys, if you touch the stone, Allah will forgive your sin. All right. The hadith says, if you touch the stone and the Yemeni corner.
Did you hear it? Did you hear it? What is this? If you touch the stone, Allah forgive your sin. This is what they say to us, Islam worshipping one God and etc. Islam is nothing but a cult. Let us continue.
If you touch the stone and the Yemeni corner, Allah, He erase your sin. How and why Allah will erase your sin for touching a stone?
Because that's how Allah is making His creation. If He wants to do that, then He's gonna do that. It's His decision.
What? It's a stone. You see? I mean,
Okay.
how easy it is. Just touching a stone will make me lose my sin.
Yes.
Okay. Why? What is the logic in that? What? Okay. Why if you touch? Explain to me why if you touch the stone is going to erase your sin. What will happen exactly?
Then on the day of judgment, the stone will Allah will make the stone rise, and the stone will say to Allah, this person as such a person touched me, and then Allah will forgive him and allow him to enter paradise.
That's wonderful. So the stone now became a mediator between the man and God. Is that correct?
Sorry?
The stone is going to intercede for you.
Yes.
Okay, but isn't it the Quran says in that day there is no intercession?
By His permission.
Except by His permission, and the permission given to the stone?
What are you talking about? He gives permission to the stone.
He gave a permission to the stone to intercede. If we go in the hadith, let us do that. We will find the hadith saying, the messenger of Allah said about the black stone, by Allah, he swear, this guy is serious. Allah will raise it in the day of resurrection with 2 eyes by which it sees and a tongue that it speak. So my drawing was absolutely authentic. as the Prophet exactly he said. No Muslim now can say Christian Prince is fabricating how the black stone look like. Can you? So now we have clear evidence of what Muhammad said, and this Muslim, Muhammadan, he was agreeing, yes, the black stone is going to come in the judgment day. You do not need to be genius to discover that Muhammad is a pure pagan person. He adopted the pagan belief before him. He mixed it with some Christian teaching, some Jewish teaching, some Hindu teaching, some Sabian teaching, which stars, and then that is Islam. Yet they claim that there are people who follow Abraham. No, Abraham, he taught you there's stones, you kissed them, and they have tongues and eyes, and they will witness for you. This is what Abraham, he taught you? Anyway, let's go back to the video and see what this gentleman, he is going to guide us to. I don't know how many of you at the end of this will decide to become a Muslim. Listen carefully.
He gives permission to Muhammad.
Okay, so the stone is a person, because you are saying now the stone is going to speak, and the stone is going to have a tongue, and the stone is going to have eyes. Is the stone is a person?
According to the Quran, our hands and feet will also speak.
Don't change topic. Is the stone, because you said the stone is going to have tongue and is going to have eyes?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, the same for Allah says in the Quran that our hands and feet will, on the day of judgment, will speak. And
maybe this is metaphorical, but the stone literally is going to speak, correct?
It is not.
Okay, not metaphorically, no problem. Okay, no problem.
Guys, it's not metaphorically. So his feet, this guy, he believes his feet is going to talk. It's not metaphorically. I was helping him. I was giving him a hand. His feet was going to talk. This is what he believed. He said it's not metaphorically. It's true. So when you go to Allah, so now look, we have many witnesses. We have your feet, your hands, and it's not metaphorically, the Messiah, he said, this stone will witness for you. But he was talking about what? It's like, everything around you will witness in the judgment day. You cannot run away from what you did and what you said. Everything around you witness, but doesn't mean that the stone is going to talk. The Muslim, they believe in that literally, not metaphorically. Now, different Muslim, he will call me, he will say the opposite. He will say it's metaphorically. Why? Depending on the Muslim, how honest he is. This guy is being honest. Let us see.
Not metaphorically. So the stone is going to witness for you in the day of judgment. Witness to whom? About what? Isn't Allah knowing everything?
Oh, my friend, that is very stupid of you to say. I can raise 1,000 questions for you if you...
No, we are talking about making satanic verses. What is my guarantee that this stone story is not from Shaitan? Let me show you something. Did Umar al-Khattab, he say that you are a useless stone, there's no harm and there's no benefit from you? Did he say that?
He said if Prophet would have not kissed it, I would have not kissed it.
Thank you very much. But he said, you are a useless, harmless stone. Yes or not?
It is not useless.
He said that. He said, no doubt that you are a stone, can neither benefit anyone nor harm anyone. Did he say that or not?
That is not true. It does benefit because Allah will forgive you.
So you are saying Umar al-Khattab, he did lie?
No.
Okay, if he no, well, he said the hadith in front of me and you speak Arabic.
Yeah, but that's Umar ibn Khattab. That's not the Prophet.
Okay, but if Umar al-Khattab saying something not true, it's a lie then.
No.
What do you mean no? Either you agree with him or you don't agree. No, did he tell the truth when he said that? Did he tell the truth when he said that this stone is useless?
Yeah, he said that, but the Prophet ﷺ did not say that.
Okay, so the Prophet contradict the teaching of Umar al-Khattab, correct?
The Prophet's teaching contradicts the statement and assumption of Umar ibn Khattab, yes.
Okay, so Umar here was lying.
No.
What he was doing?
He made his own assumption.
Okay, how a person who is living in the time of the Prophet all this time, he thought that the stone is useless, and now he is practicing kissing a stone. Yet he knew it's useless. Why? How come nobody? How come none of the Muslims says to him, "Don't say that. It's useful."
Because the stone, it's literally a stone. It doesn't, like, it will benefit us, but Umar ibn Khattab wasn't talking about this benefit on the forgiving sins on the day of judgment. He was talking about benefit of that the stone is like a stone. It doesn't do anything to anything.
Okay, hold on. He is saying, unless because the Prophet, he kissed you, I'm kissing you. He is saying you why he is saying it's useless. Kissing you is useless. So this is about now and later. Kissing you is useless. But you said the one who touched the black stone is going to witness for him in the day of judgment. Umar al-Khattab is getting your Prophet busted, saying it's not true. It's a lie. It's just a stone.
No, he's making his own assumption.
Assumption. So he is making false assumption, correct?
His assumption is not true, no.
Yeah, it's a false assumption. So let me go. So if we go in the Quran, it says that Allah.
Do you notice he is struggling? He don't dare to say Umar is lying. But the fact Umar is not lying, is saying the truth. This is a stone is useless. Nobody dare to say Umar was telling a lie here. But Umar here is totally contradicting Muhammad's teaching. And how Umar became a caliphate, and how Umar is a leader and his companion, and yet he did not know what Muhammad said. How Umar have wrong understanding. There's no way. Anyway, then we go back and then we talk about Muhammad. Let me move the video a little bit. Muhammad is going crazy. Muhammad is going crazy. Let us see, maybe here.
Your Prophet, according to the Muslims, he was under the control of a black magic. Is that correct?
Black magic is not shaitan.
So what it is?
It is magic revealed by Hawad and Marut.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with shaitan.
Okay, so your God Allah, he sent 2 angels to open a school of Harry Potter, and they teach magic. But who is the one who will use? You are the one saying that to me. Why you are laughing?
Guys, he's laughing. I mean, it's what you're saying. Allah, he sent 2 angels to open a school in the Babylon Tower, like Harry Potter. Have you ever heard of a God? He sent angels to teach magic? Hello? He is a God, yet he is teaching magic? And he sent 2 angels, their specialty, they have a PhD in magic skills, brother. And their name is Harut and Marut. Look at the names. Have you ever heard of a satanic God more than Allah? I mean, what kind of God? He sent 2 angels to teach what? To teach us how we can make a man and a wife divorce. Tell us more, please.
One saying that to me, why you are laughing? Chapter 2, verse 102, it says, Allah, he sent Harut and Marut in the Babylon Tower to teach magic, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so they open a school of magic of Harry Potter in the Babylon Tower. Now, who is the one who learned from them the magic?
The people of Babylon, whoever wants to learn.
Okay, read for me, please. Chapter 2, verse number 102. It says that Sulaiman is not a kafir, but shaitan. They are the kuffar, who they are teaching the magic. Does it say that?
Sorry, can you show me?
Okay, chapter 2, verse 102. It's on the screen. You
My
can read.
English is not that good.
No problem. Here we go. وما كفر سليمان ولكن الشياطين كفروا يعلمون الناس السحر وما أنزل على الملكين ببابل هاروت وماروت. So who is the one who is practicing the bad magic on mankind? Is shaitan. The Quran says that. So your prophet was controlled by the black magic, controlled by shaitan.
No. The 2 angels teach magic, but Allah says in the Quran that whoever does accept teaching this magic, he will enter hellfire.
My friend, does it say there that shaitan?
Guys, Allah, he sent 2 angels to teach magic. And Allah said, whoever accepts teaching the magic, he will go to hellfire. So if you accept me teaching you magic, I will send you to hellfire. What's wrong with this religion?
Am I lying?
No.
Okay. No what?
No, wait. Habibi, I will call you back in just 2 minutes.
Let us move a little bit because he will come back and we want to hear him saying that Muhammad was a crazy man.
Yes.
Okay. So my friend Mahdi, thank you for calling back first. Now your prophet is under black magic. Black magic is what it is. Is it an evil thing?
It is like end work of Shaitan.
Okay, it's a work of Shaitan. That's wonderful. So by the work of Shaitan, Muhammad was controlled. How Shaitan was controlling Muhammad according to you?
No, black magic. It was controlled. It was
okay, but the black magic. Why? Is it okay? Is this magic is good or evil?
I'm gonna explain. If someone wants to use black magic, he can make the person they will use the black magic on crazy, or they can do whatever they want. They can like divorce his wife.
Okay, so you are saying that the one who did the black magic to your prophet, he made him crazy.
If someone wants to, yes, but this black magic only lasted for 1 year, according to
yes, he made him crazy. Yes. Unbelievable. Mean. The prophet become crazy by the black magic? Crazy prophet? For how long Muhammad was crazy?
Okay, hold on. So you're a prophet according to you. Okay, my friend Mahdi. Your prophet, he became crazy because of the black magic, and you are the one who said they can make you crazy. So your prophet became crazy because of the black magic. How we can trust a crazy man, as you said, to be a prophet of God?
It was only for one. It lasted only for 1 year, according to Ibn Ishaq.
It was only for 1 year. He is crazy. Christian Prince, what are you talking about? He was only crazy for 1 year. It's only 1 year, man. He was not crazy all the time. So now he is a prophet, and now he is crazy, and he is going to Havana. Crazy man became a prophet. 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 Hey, it's official now. So I want people to take this recording and share it around. The Muslims agreeing that their prophet is crazy. But he was only crazy for 1 year. It's just 1 year, Christian Prince. Not much.
It was only for one. It lasted only for 1 year, according to Ibn Ishaq.
1 year? Okay, 1 year. How many Quran he made when he was crazy? Guys, our friend Mahdi, this is very important, he said, he was crazy, Muhammad was crazy for 1 year only. Okay, how many years Muhammad was a prophet in his lifetime?
23 years.
23 years. So we can say...
Guys, we have to be honest here. I mean, come on. The prophet was crazy only for 1 year. I mean, what a big deal. So he was crazy for 1 year, and he was a fool for the rest of the years. Me. I have no comment. It's official. Crazy God, crazy prophet, crazy stone, crazy religion, crazy people. Huh? You see, when they say black magic, this is simply fiction. What black magic? Simply, he's crazy. This is right. He was crazy. In the old days, when somebody is crazy, they don't know because he look fine. You know, in the body, he's healthy. but he do stupid stuff, crazy stuff. So they think he was bewitched. So the Muslims agreed now that two things happened to Muhammad. He was bewitched and he was crazy. And as long as they agree that bewitching is something evil and it's from the devil, that means Muhammad was controlled by shaitan, if you believe in bewitching. If you don't believe in bewitching, well, Muhammad obviously is mentally ill, and the guy, he agreed. He said his prophet was crazy only for 1 year. What happened at the end of the year? And not only that, he said to us that Allah, he helped Muhammad and he get him out from the black magic. But how? Listen carefully.
So during the 1 year of Muhammad being crazy, according to you, how many chapters Muhammad he made? But he was crazy.
When Muhammad was under the influence of black magic, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala revealed two surahs. One, I forgot the name of it. One is Surah Al-Falaq, which has 5 verses, and the other surah has 6 verses. Together, them has 11 verses, and Muhammad needed 11 knots because the shaitan, there was 11 knots to break.
11 knots. The shaitan, he made for him 11 knots. Shaitan, he made for the prophet 11 knots. This guy, he just said, it took Allah 11 months to open those knots. I mean, how powerful this God is. Why Allah is so slow? Why it's taking Allah 11 months to open 11 knots? I can open them in 15 minutes maximum. 11 months to open a knot. This is a nutty story. I don't know what to say. It must be true religion. The Prophet was controlled by 11 knots. At the end of the day, we are here to share with you the truth. And the truth will set you free. Obviously, Islam is a stupid cult. And I don't think anyone here have a little honesty after all what you heard just today. You will believe Islam is not a stupid cult. You see, there's many cults, they are smart. But Islam is a stupid cult. Yet this is stupid cult accepted by many people. I mean, how that can happen? Very easy. Make people not to ask questions. Make them be afraid from asking the question. Refrain from even thinking about questioning. Then Islam is good. The second you start asking questions, Islam collapses. Today's video is really important. I hope people will download it, share it. Because at the end of the day, maybe now you learned, but there is somebody else who needs you to save him. Muslims, they try to deceive youth, teenagers. You don't want your son to come back home one day and say, Dad, I want to be a Muslim, or Mom, I became a Muslim. Why? Because you did not do your part. And if you think those things will never happen to you, you are mistaken, my friend. There's many people, they never thought that their kid will go to Islam. They go to school, they see Muslims, and Muslims are very well trained with the art of deception. So you need to help yourself. It's your duty to save your family. At least save your family. I mean, come on. There's millions on the internet posting videos lying about Islam, including people claim to be Christians. So your family, they are in a risk of deception. You heard the story of the guy from Australia who found suddenly a video on YouTube that his son, who is 16 years old, joined ISIS and he commits suicide bombing. How sad. 16 years old kid. They destroyed him. Literally destroyed him. Why? Because his parents, they did not take time to explain to him that Islam is a dangerous, filthy cult. So it might be Islam is funny and is stupid, but Islam is dangerous. If you don't believe me, you open your TV and watch. How many today only, they are slaughtered in the name of Allah? In Africa, in Nigeria, in Ethiopia, in everywhere. I laugh, I make you laugh. It's a comedy, but this is a very sad comedy. So really I appreciate all of you, and I pray that the Lord always will be with us, to help us, to save the Muslims, to love the Muslims, and not to fall in the trap of hate, because hate is a trap. We don't want to hate them. We want to hate the devil, which means hate. Hate the hate. Love the people. If you listen to this guy who was talking to me, you can tell this person is very simple. He think he's smart. He think he's genius. He think he knew it. He think he's getting me busted, but the fact it's a comedy. It's a sad comedy. This is the video we were watching. You can download the previous one if you did not get it yet. It's called Coffee with Christ versus Coffee with Muhammad. So I want to say thank you for being here, all of you. Until then, Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And see you soon. Bye-bye.